everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Helen and I'm going to be your teacher for today. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel for more free yoga content. Today I'm going to be going over Sun Salutation B, which is a little bit more than Sun Salutation A. So if you're not sure what Sun A is, please watch that video and then come back here. So it's basically like we're going to add a little bit more. So let's do this. That was awkward. I really struggle. So we'll start in seated. We're just gonna really briefly go through this. I'm not gonna make it like a whole flow. Make sure you've watched the Breaking Down Sun A and Chaturanga videos and the Warrior 1 videos, and you'll be all set. All right, let's just take a few grounding breaths. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Just taking a moment to get centered, to get present on your mat, present in your body. And we'll gently open up the eyes. Come forward to hands and knees into table pose. Fingers spreading wide, wrist under shoulders, knees hip width apart. We'll start with some cat-cow. So tucking the toes, inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, press the floor away. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, lift the heart. Exhale, round. Close your eyes, continue this nice and slow at your own breath. Making it a moving meditation, so each movement lasts as long as each slow breath. And then let's find a neutral spine. You'll tuck your toes, knees together, tuck your toes, sit back onto your heels. We'll just take a moment to really wake up the bottoms of the feet, which will wake up the rest of the body. And just sit tall. Let's interlace our hands around and up overhead. Take a big stretch. Exhale, lean over to the right. Come back up to center and over to the left. Maybe getting lots of cracking going like me. Come back to center, open up the heart. And then interlace your hands behind your low back, pull the knuckles away. All right, come back to all fours, maybe point the toes and tap out the tops of the feet. And we'll get started. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. So first down dog of the day, perhaps I'll give you a little while to fidget and get comfortable here. You're bending into your right leg, pressing your left heel towards the floor to pedal out the feet. And then switch, bend the left leg, press the right heel down. Just moving back and forth here a few times. Pressing the floor away, fingers spread wide, gaze to ankles, knees, or belly. You can always have a deep bend in your knees and send the hips high. We want a really long spine in our down dog. Let's inhale forward to plank, top of a push-up, just to measure out our dog. Now keep your hands and feet where they are in your high plank. Exhale, hips back. This is your down dog. It might feel a little weird. Keep coming back. Keep coming to practice. It will feel better. Inhale back to plank, top of a push-up. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Slowly walk your feet to your hands, to the front of the mat. Bend your legs, grab hold of opposite elbows, let go of the head, and just sway a little side to side. And then release your elbows. Let your arms and head hang heavy and roll up one vertebra at a time, all the way up to standing. Good. So we'll take a few rounds of Sun Salutation A just to keep getting warm, and then we'll do a slow B, breaking down each movement, and then we'll speed it up a little. The hardest part about Sun Salutation B, in my opinion, is linking the breath and the movement, and that takes practice. We don't always come and get things on the first try, and we have to be okay with that. I'm talking to myself because I like to be good immediately, and that's not the case. So before we start, let's actually bring our feet together in front of the mat. So you can have your big toes touch and a little space between your heels if that's more comfortable for you. We're going to just do our chair pose because I have not gone over that yet. So bend the knees, sink the hips, reach the arms up. Biceps are by the ears if you can. If this is too much on the shoulders, make a wider V, and this should be okay. But we don't want to hunch forward. I see that happen a lot in chair. So extend the heart so the heart is shining forward. Now really resist the urge to like Jennifer Lopez it. Really try to tuck the tailbone slightly under so you have a long spine, a long neutral lower back. So we don't want it too far out, we don't want it too far in. We want to find a nice little middle ground with that. Make sure you can see your toes. So you're sitting your hips back. It's not about pointing the knees forward. We're sitting back more. And I know in Ashtanga they do it a little bit differently, but I'm teaching you vinyasa. So you do whatever chair you're comfortable with down the line, but for the purpose of our vinyasa class today, this is our chair. Weight is a little bit more towards the heels. Maybe you can even see if you can lift up the toes. Go ahead, take a deep breath in here. Exhale up to standing. Close your eyes, stand tall. Find your solid mountain pose, so Tadasana. You're rooting down through the feet, lifting up through the crown of the head. We'll begin with Sun Salutation A. Inhale, the arms around and up. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Plant your hands, step or hop back. Exhale, Chaturanga Yoga push-up. Elbows squeeze in, come down halfway or all the way or lower the knees. Point your toes. Inhale, Cobra or upward facing dog. Press down through the tops of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep pressing the floor away, lifting the hips high. You can always bend the knees. At the end of an exhale, come high on the toes. Gaze forward at the hands. Step, hop, or walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold, release the head. Inhale, reach your arms all the way around and up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, reach your arms around and up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine, extend. Exhale through your vinyasa, so Chaturanga Yoga push-up, any variation. Inhaling to your back bend, and exhaling to your downward facing dog. We'll take 5 breaths here. Pressing so much into your hands that you're almost lifting up and out of the wrists. Sometimes when we come into downward facing dog, we're just dumping everything into our wrists, and that's really not what we want to do. See if you can distribute the weight evenly between your hands and your feet. Take 2 more breaths. And come high on the toes, gaze forward at the hands, step, hop, or walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way around and up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, bring your arms by your side back to mountain pose. So we're gonna move through a slow Sun Salutation B. We'll hold each
or we'll hold the new postures for a few breaths just to kind of get a feeling for how it is in our body. So feet start together in your mountain pose. Let's bend the legs. Inhale, come to chair pose, Utkatasana. So again, sitting your hips back, check and make sure that your low back isn't arched, isn't rounded. It's just a nice neutral line, reaching energy in the fingertips, weight towards the heels. Make sure your feet are together. I know it's not a gym squat. So take a deep breath in here. Exhale, fold over straight legs. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. You know this. Exhale, chaturanga, yoga push-up. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So here's where it gets tricky, because really quickly, when we move through this at the quicker pace, you have to step your right foot forward. So step your right foot forward between your hands, pivot the left heel down. So it's almost like the back heel is pointing towards the outer upper left corner of your mat. So again, Warrior One video on my YouTube channel. Inhale up to Warrior One. So everyone's Warrior One is different, but I like to have like hip distance apart. So they're not on one line. It's really hard to balance. And I have my back toes turned slightly forward so that I could square my hips forward. So there's one line in my hips. If I had headlights on my hips, they were pointing forward, rooting down through the outer edge of the back foot. Back leg stays straight, bend into your right leg. Let's take a deep breath in here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. So other side, we'll step the left foot between the hands, pivot right heel down. Inhale, rise up, Warrior One. Same thing here, rooting down through the outer edge of the back foot, drawing the hips forward so they're squared, reaching up. And again, if you need to have the arms a little wider because your shoulders are tight, that's fine. Biceps are by the ear. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, vinyasa. We'll take 5 breaths here. Sun B's get you warm real quick. And again, when we move through this at a quicker pace, at the pace that it's usually done in an Ashtanga class, don't feel discouraged if you don't get the breath and the movement right the first time. It takes a lot of practice. I really struggled with Sun B, if we're being honest. At the end of an exhale, let's come high on the toes, gaze forward at the hands, step, hop, or walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Here's where it's different. Bend the legs. Inhale, back up to chair pose, Utkatasana. Keep lengthening through the low back. We'll hold this for one more breath. Exhale up to standing. Okay, who's ready to try full Sun B? How am I going to be able to? This is going to be tough for me. I have to talk the whole time. All right, so just do your best. We will do it 2 times and then we'll cool down because I know I'm already sweating. All right, feet together, mountain pose. Inhale, chair pose, sit the hips back. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, chaturanga, step or hop back. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps, back heel pivots. Inhale, Warrior One. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps forward, right heel pivots. Inhale, Warrior One. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Doing your best to breathe in and out through the nose. If you can't, that's okay. Part of this yoga practice is practicing the breath. We're so used to breathing shallowly in and out through our mouths that when we come to a physical activity where we are really trying to breathe in and out through our nose the whole time while we're moving, it can be just as difficult as the postures themselves. Take 2 more breaths. At the end of an exhale, high on the toes, gaze forward at the hands, step, hop, or walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your legs. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale it up to standing. Said we were doing that twice, right? Okay, so here we go again. Inhale, chair pose, sink the hips. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, flat back. Plant your hand, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps, left heel pivots. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga, yoga push-up. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps, right heel pivots. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. And it's always important not to rush through Sun B. Sometimes when our breath gets shallow, we take less time in each movement. But it's as if you had a strong Ujjayi breath that's how long each posture should be when you're taking one full breath or to get there or be in it, whatever it is. Let's come high on the toes, gaze forward at the hands, step, hop, or walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your legs. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale up to standing. Good job. Are you sweating like I am? Yikes. I also just drank coffee. I'm the worst yogi ever. Let's come down. I'm just kidding. No judgment here. Judgment-free zone. Let's take a bound angle pose just to cool the heck off. So soles of the feet together. You can have your feet close to your pelvis. You can have them further away. Whatever feels good for you this morning. Hands can be on your feet, or you can reach them forward and just fold, surrender forward. It's okay if you don't get very far. This is different for everyone. Every body is different. We don't come to yoga to compare our body to other people's. We come to learn what's right for our body and honor that without focusing on where we want to be later in our yoga practice or how we want to change our body. It's really about self-acceptance. So close your eyes. We'll just take a minute or so here. Let's take 3 more slow breaths in and out through the nose. And slowly roll up. Cross your legs into a comfortable seated position. We're not going to take Shavasana today. If you would like to take it, by all means, feel free. Otherwise, just sit up tall. And we'll take a half a minute or so to just quiet the breathing, the body, the mind, to sit in stillness. Gently flutter the eyes open. Okay, yogis, now you know what Sun B is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's do a flow or something now, right?